I came in at like particularly romantic trill just then. Oh, oh no. Is it not? There we go. It's up. I was thought for a second I'd have, pardon, trouble getting it up again.
Oh, God.
But
I can
up.
hear it. You got it up.
I got it up. Okay. Monday night Bishie boy hour. Whose fault is this again?
Mine. And you know what? I've no regrets because you'll hate it. We'll all hate it, but it will be hilarious, so it'll be fine.
Alright, new game. This fictional interactive narrative. Any character resemblances to real life people are purely coincidental.
Yeah.
That was.
Also, please know the following game is made for PG-16 audiences. Please know that sexual/violent themes are explored in this game. Trigger warnings, abuse, implied rape, and suicide. You have been warned.
Oh, shit's gonna get real.
That warning wasn't in the game when she first uploaded it. That was added later.
Please enjoy. Oh lord.
Why, hello.
Oh!
My, aren't you a gorgeous sight?
Can I be
Can I
honored?
be honored enough to know your name?
Okay.
Yeah, so
What's
think
your
this was the
name?
point I
What's my
dropped
name,
out.
you guys?
This
What's
is
my
really
name?
dropped out. Right, well, see...
I don't want to
oh,
actually
God, it's the way
associate
he
this with myself.
says it! No, like, you want to call yourself something ridiculously hilarious, because when somebody, like, says it, you just want to, like... Or when you say your own name, it needs to be ridiculous.
Suggestions?
I don't know. Well, I think we called... Last time I played, we called our character Underwoodian. After Frank Underwood from House of Cards.
What?
So let's go to porn star name generator.
Yay! I'm all for this.
Enter your name, Kitty.
Hey!
Perfect.
Unfair.
Missy Strocum.
Oh yeah.
Yep. There might not be enough characters for that.
Oh no, there's not enough. Missy.
No. Yeah.
Missy
Okay.
will do. We know
Not
this
stroke him. Not stroke him.
No. Shall we try that again?
Yeah.
Let's just,
Yeah, we can just call her
Half the
Misty.
fun.
We'll know that stroke him is meant to be. There.
Cindy. Cindy Cucumber was what it gave me.
Was that for your name?
Yeah. Well, it gave Verity Asia Jiggler. Sorry.
Oh dear.
Oh, fantastic.
You've missed your calling, Verity.
I really have.
Yeah.
Oh god. I know like half the fun is character generation, but this is too much.
Literally all it's asking you to do is pick a name.
No. Nurse Deep.
No!
Come on.
Why don't you mix two? So why don't you call her Missy Deep? You call her Missy Deep? Missy
It fits!
Yay! We're in.
A lovely
That's
name.
what-
A lovely
For
name.
a lovely person like you. Wonderful.
Oh my god.
Eric,
This...
do your job.
Yes, so
Very
you have to
well.
tell us who you're voicing.
This game was produced by Seraphim
Well, it's got
Entertainment
voice
under the
acting.
direction of Michaela Lawrence
Oh, right, okay.
and is
We
powered
just
by
can't.
But
Ren'Py
we
Visual
can't
Novel
hear it.
Engine.
We can't hear
We
Yeah.
truly hope you'll enjoy this story. I know I'll enjoy it.
So you're gonna have to
since
do
you'll
all
be
the
in it.
voices.
Oh, I know I'll enjoy it since you'll be in it.
Ooh, disgusting!
Eric.
The hell?
Fine.
Farewell, my
Oh.
sweet.
Farewell.
I'm already disgusted.
Oh, it sounds like whipping is happening.
Come on.
What?
Is that all
Oh, I
you
see
Is
got?
that all you got?
Try me, asshole.
Wanna try me, asshole? Oh, sound like a gunshot.
Crap. Missed.
Missed.
Let's retreat for now.
No kidding.
Let's get out of here.
That's right. You better run,
What
you
is
stupid
happening?
punks!
You're in the woods.
Stay out
Yeah.
of our territory!
We're
Stay
a
out of
couple
our
of-
territory.
Oh, like we're in some sort of gang war.
I call it fate. I'll call
Yes.
it coincidence. That one moment of violence started a chain of events I will never forget.
This formula.
No, that's where I left.
7.
Now I remember now. And I was like, nope, closing that down.
Oh,
This formula, created in the 70s, is one of the most important in the field of financial theory, says
It
Mrs.
is
Phillips.
used to calculate the price of
Oh,
European-style
okay.
options and is widely used
Oh,
by
so
option
this Mrs.
marketers.
Phillips has like a
Though
very
there are some
sensible
discrepancies that are now
American
corrected with the
accent.
modern viewpoint.
I kind of want to hear everyone's voices, but I also want to do voices at the same time, so I'm not really sure whether I should turn off voice acting or not.
I think you
I
should
think-
do voices.
yeah, I think you should do voice, particularly because we can't hear the voices.
We can't hear the voices.
Okay, I'm going to
Yeah.
turn off the voice acting then.
Yeah.
Okay. It is used to calculate the price of European style options and is widely used by. Like, sounds like a 1940s. By option marketers, there are some discrepancies that are now corrected with a modern viewpoint. Oh my god, she looks so bored. Rain. It's been a long time since we've gotten rain round here, but it is the season for rainy weather, so it's not exactly that surprising.
Oh my.
Hello, can I just say hello to our viewers? Elmo434, Huggy Junior, and Katiko, we know who you are.
Hi, Huggy.
Hi, guys.
I know Huggy. Huggy's a
Hi.
friend of mine. He's here to stalk.
The way the raindrops fell, like the soft tapping of fingers, it was so soothing. Even looking at the droplets hit the glass of the window was strangely calming. For this
Okay.
reason, I felt lucky for having a seat next to the window, though I did spend more time staring outside than I did paying attention in class. The lectures in class were pretty boring. Mrs. Phillips' voice wasn't soporific, but I just wasn't interested in what she was saying. And since it was a period right before lunch, all I could think about was doing other things in my free time.
Yeah, I bet.
Such a riveting woman. The thoughts she has, I swear.
Honestly, I really didn't care much for economics. Sure, I had good grades in this class, but it was only because I read the textbook and did my assignments as I had to. I was only taking this class because it was mandatory. If it were up to me, I probably would have taken another course. Luckily, it was my senior year, so after this semester, it'd mean the end of high school courses forever. Thank God for that. I didn't hate high school, it was just kind of mundane how the days drifted on as if there were no end to it. And all this whole time, she's just sitting there with her
Yep.
mouth open. And who holds a pen like that?
Is she holding a pen? I thought she was making like a telephone hand. with
No,
hand
in her
then.
other hand. Her other hand.
I can't. Oh, I can't see her other hand. I think it's behind you.
Is it? Oh, shame.
Duck.
No pen for you.
There you go. You'll see it in like 20 seconds. The only thing I really enjoyed about going to school was meeting my friends and hanging out with them, but that was kind of it. In short, I was done with high school. The start of second semester brought a note of finality to it. I had already applied to many universities the semester
Oh my
prior,
God. Sorry, we just got some 20-second hand holding.
Yeah,
and I was expecting replies sometime in the next few months. It seemed like the start of something new, something that would change. That is, if things could change. I stared at the faint outline of raindrops in the distance. For now, I was stuck in this class.
Oh my god.
Miss Anderson.
Oh my god. I wish we weren't stuck in this class with her. Oh my god.
It was just raining. The classroom's all sunny. Mrs. Phillips's raised voice interrupted my train of thought. Just when I was thinking about class, I quickly turned my head to face the teacher. Hopefully she didn't pick me just because she noticed I was spacing out.
I thought you were Missy Deep.
I am Missy Deep.
Missy Deep Anderson.
No, Miss...
You must be Missy Deep Anderson. Missy Deep Anderson. Your parents were cruel and creative.
So rude. Yes, ma'am? Would you care to name the equation I set up on the blackboard? Sorry. Oh, I think I read about that in a textbook last night. It should be the Black-Scholes model formula. What the... Very good as always, Miss Anderson. Anderson.
Who is that terrifying figure just standing right behind
That's
you?
meant to be her. That's meant to be Missy
That's
Deep.
Missy.
That's Missy Deep. Look, she looks so scared to be behind.
She's like right behind you. It's terrifying.
super creepy. It's like she's a ghost. She's your anime ghost.
No,
Oh my
shall
God.
we change? Let's pull the curtain back a little bit, and I'm gonna move me over.
Couldn't you just pop onto the other side? So it's not quite so creepy.
There we go. Is that less creepy?
Oh my god, that's
Now you
brilliant.
can see Missy in all her
In all her
glory.
glories.
Yeah, we'll see that. Oh my god!
I think it was equally creepy how you snuck across there as well.
It's like, because I couldn't like stop the stream, let's just pull the curtain back and just move me over a little bit. Anderson,
Yeah.
it followed me wherever I went. Most people didn't really know me by my first name, or your middle name, but rather by my surname. No doubt, since the surname was a trademark of the internationally famous and philanthropic Anderson Family Toys.
Oh, so she's super rich. Okay.
And
Yeah,
because the founder
She's
was
super
my
rich
own
and
grandfather.
Super smart.
Suzu, one of my best friends, turned around and proudly gave me a punch to the shoulder. Kick ass, girl! Oh my god.
Okay.
From
And that's
beside-
how women talk to each other.
Yeah. No,
Kick ass, Susie.
well, I mean, the rest of the time we're just calling each other like icy little bitches, isn't it?
Yeah, right? Oh my god, you don't even know. Keep going.
From beside
even
me, I
know.
heard Naomi, another one of my best friends, clearing her throat in obvious disapproval of Susie's choice of words. Oh my god! She means
Yep.
good job. Miss Capini. Oi. Care to tell me who the creators of this formula were? Some guys named Black and Scholes. Fisher Black and Myron Scholes. Very good, Miss Patterson. Show off.
They're the best of friends. They were the worst of
Better
friends.
study next time, Susie. Be like us and study once in a while. Susie rolled her eyes and slouched into her chair as Naomi gave her a small smirk. She always pouted when Naomi showed her up. That's the end of today's lecture. Now let's separate into groups and work on your projects. Remember, everything's due on Monday. Go ahead now. Oh my god. Before
Why
I
are
knew
you
it,
so tiny and your friends are so massive?
before I knew it, Susie and Naomi had scooted their desks to align with mine, and we turned into the Three Musketeers.
They bitch at each other. Right, okay.
Whenever the teacher let the students decide on groups, we always grouped together in our little trio. It was a sheer stroke of luck that we all managed to be in the same class, so we had to at least take the opportunity and stick together as much as we could. People watching, have you guys played this game? Do you guys know what I mean? Besides, we were most comfortable around each other then, say, compared to being around any other classmate. It just made sense for us to put our heads together for any kind of project. I took out the poster we were working on, rolled it open onto 3 desks. We were pretty much finished with fulfilling most of the guidelines for the project. Though we did still have to add a few finishing touches here and there. After working on making the poster a bit prettier, we sat back and inspected our work to see what we still had to do. Naomi, as usual, was first to look for any issues. She lightly tapped a pencil against her chin, staring intently at the project.
I forgot how bad the
Alright,
start
so
of this is.
let's see. We finished the budgeting section, the building leasing, and the costs for labour. What else do we need? Susie straightened up to look at the poster and stroked her chin. After a few seconds, her face brightened and she spoke up. How about a company name? I don't know any of what voices I'm doing.
No, I can't really tell who's who.
We need to give them right. How about Naomi has like? Let's just go by pure like stereotype. So I think Naomi should be
No,
like totally belly girl.
She's like totally a valley girl, yeah.
Totally belly.
and so sorry, Naomi's the tall,
I don't know which.
Naomi's the tall bitchy one, and Suzu
Yeah,
is
okay.
the shorter, stupid
Kind of
looking
Funky.
one.
tomboyish
Funky
one.
Tomboy
yeah.
one.
Yeah. So Susie totally gotta be like this. Totally spunky. That's what I think when I think we said spunky.
Oh, that's so butch.
She's kind of bitch.
Butch spunky.
Spunky. Sorry. Apparently spunky equates butch in my head. Whoops.
Logical statistics stuff is completely skipping fact. We need a name for our projects. No, but I think like Naomi is smarter than Suzu.
But she's also kind of stuck up about it by the seams of things.
Not sure.
She's
What
also
do you
got
think,
a
Missy?
bow on her belt.
Yeah, she does have a bow.
She has 2 bows. She's pulling her hair as
Too
well.
many bows.
Too many bows.
Too many bows. It always came down to me. Whenever there was something to be named or titled, I was the master and ending decision, even when I didn't want to be.
Miss, did she just call you Miss Deep?
Missy Deep.
Missy Deep. Sorry. I didn't read the whole thing.
Missy Deep
I was just-
Anderson. So Naomi's the tall one, so she's Valley Girl. But
She's
Susie
Valley
was
Girl.
like bitchy.
Are you trying to say that Valley girls can't be smart? Is that what your comment was about earlier? Valley girls can be smart.
Like you're the one who started it.
I know.
Okay. Oh yeah, so Susie was definitely tomboyish because she suggested the Dragon Company.
I like Susie.
Naomi, what do dragons have to do with our project? What? It's a totally unpredictable name. It's hot. But our company sells bubblegum. Who said we
how
can't
long does this
produce
chapter
spicy
go on?
bubblegum?
I promise it does go on for a little bit longer.
Ah! What do you think, Missy Deep?
When does the sexy time start?
It starts really
That's
soon.
what
I
we're
promise.
all here for, let's be honest.
I was promised sexy time.
First of all, there's a death, and then sexy time straight after.
Oh, excellent.
Promise it's
Straight
as weird
after
as
the
it
death.
sounds. It's as weird as it fucking sounds.
So, do I want to call it Trinity Corporation or Dragon Company?
Dragon.
Yeah, let's pick a friend. Let's pick a side now.
Susie.
Susie. Not Susie, she's Suzu.
Oh, Suzu.
Booyah! Dragon Company it is. That's like literally what
Fuck
she
is
said.
called Suzu.
Alright, now we decided
This
name.
girl is.
As we ended our name game, a giggle scrambled my thoughts. Oh god, we've got another character. A new challenger has appeared. Lisette. Huh? Who was that?
She's the blonde one, isn't she?
No,
the
it's just Lisette.
enemy?
I looked over my shoulder to see her laughing with her circle of friends, mostly comprised of popular people who were practically friends with everyone in the school. Ooh. As a result, everyone in the school knew them. In the centre of it all was Lisette White. She sat with a posture that indicated she was still working, but that she also was ready to casually chat about her day. She had an endearing balance of charismatic and awkward, which was readily apparent when she first talked to someone. It was easy to make her smile and laugh. She was quite the comedian as well. Basically, she was perfect. Not that she was like a robot or something, but she was a student that everybody else wanted to be.
And we fucking hate her! Because she's perfect!
Lisette was bright, easygoing, and above all, had her future laid out right in front of her. Unlike the average student, she knew what she wanted to do after high school, and as a result, she was confident and ambitious, though sometimes it could rub a lot of the people the wrong way. Moreover, I had known her ever since I was young, but it ultimately resulted in a rivalry that continued today. Of course, my friends knew what was between us. Upon seeing me glance at her, they shifted her attention to her. She doesn't even look like she's working, in my opinion. She probably is. She's too much of a stuck-up priss to allow herself to look like she's actually doing work.
She starts off by making her sound like the nicest person and then follows it up, but I fucking hate her because she's better than me.
She may be a little off it. She's not the giant priss you're making her seem to be. The day she isn't a priss is the day I turn into you. That's just me.
Is that Susie?
Like, what's that supposed to be? It's about time, let's bail. The bell's rung. She runs away. Susie was the first out of the classroom. She's laying her backpack over her shoulder ease. She quickly strolled out the door. Her seat isn't even close to exit. She always managed to be first one out the door. I don't think I'll ever understand that. I wish I was as fast as her. Oh, I pissed off Naomi.
Oh dear. Naomi will remember that.
Yeah, she'll remember that. Man, you guys are slow.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up, man. Not everyone has rocket boosters attached to their legs when the bell rings. Blah, 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 blah. I have to admit, I was spacing out. Just because I answered one question doesn't mean I'm automatically the valedictorian. Although I totally am. Blink, blink, blink.
'Cause I'm the best
So it
around.
wasn't too... Oh... Never been used to... Despite this, they both burst out into laughter. So they cuss each other and then they're like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, because that's how females talk to each other. Did you not know that?
Yeah, shut up, you icy little bitch.
Fuck you!
Normally anyone would think that opposites like them wouldn't ever associate with each other, but even though they were so different, their friendship somehow made a lot of sense. Maybe they were just perfect complements. Or personality just didn't dictate the possibility of their friendship. After all, we three have been best friends since preschool.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Get to the sex!
Yeah, we want to get to the sex. I think the next bit is you, like, fucking
What?
make a sandwich. You choose your lunch, and then
Oh
it's like,
my god.
yeah, really draws this shit out, man.
You're crazy. Oh yeah, I'm crazy. Okay, so they're arguing about. Okay, so what should I have? Whatever Naomi's having, just mac and cheese and the soda, or a Cajun fries,
I wasn't lying.
or Cajun fries and a spicy chicken burger.
Ooh,
So either I
spicy
side,
chicken burger.
I side with Naomi, I side with Suzu, or I just have something else.
Yeah, everything's a choice. Everything's a choice between somebody else or.
What, and this is going to affect our relationship forevermore?
Yes.
What?
If you don't choose the sandwich they like, then fuck
Then
you.
Well,
someone will die.
I've already sided with Suzu once, so I'll side with her again.
Yeah,
because
might as
Cajun
well.
fries all the way, baby.
Yeah. So, she's saying like, let's talk about, and then she's like, say boys, and I will never speak to you ever again. It's like, aw, why not? What's so
That's
interesting
why we're
about
all-
talking about guys? It's not like any of them are gonna get boyfriends anytime soon.
Jesus.
So
She's-
butch.
Okay then.
Oh, like that's gonna happen. Look at us. I'm a tiny Italian, and you're a ditzy blonde.
What?
Jesus
Are
fuck.
these people friends?
They're meant. This is the relationship dynamic.
No
They're meant
offense.
to be friends.
She follows it up with no offense. And
No
Anderson
offense, you
here.
shitty
Well,
blonde.
I guess she could land a boyfriend or girlfriend if she wants, or
If she's
girlfriend.
rich.
You don't see the subtleness there?
Or girlfriend.
Or
She could be a
girlfriend?
lesbian if she wants.
Yeah.
I like vagina.
That's okay, Susie. I'm not sure I want a boyfriend yet. Why not? It's on
Yeah.
CJ. Yeah, might as well get a boyfriend. Okay, maybe she's just not interested. It wasn't really about wanting a relationship, but more of there was no one interesting enough to be in a relationship with. Don't get me wrong, I'm an open person, but there were not many interesting guys at school to go out with.
Are they going to bust them in then or something? Because this is a romance novel.
Oh, I'm being called
We're-
Missy's being called to the main office. Bring my things with
Ooh.
me.
Sexy times.
Not quite yet.
Oh,
Not quite yet. Remember, there's a funeral first.
death times.
So, funnily enough, something did happen, and it was certainly no laughing matter.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Cold. It was really cold. The rain became heavier that afternoon, accompanied by rolling thunder now and then. The skies had turned dark, though I couldn't see any of it under the black umbrella. Not that I was looking up. In fact, looking up was the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. I stared at the grass beneath my feet, unable to look up at the people weeping around me. All I could see was the damp grass underneath my feet. Only the monotone eulogies that floated through my ears reminded me that I was at a funeral. It was only when the speeches ended I was finally able to raise my head. A small gathering of people, mostly made of relatives I didn't even know were related to me, were huddled around a small, simple grave, and for a while all I heard was the sound of raindrops on umbrellas. If it weren't raining, everything would probably be in a heavy silence. I looked beside me, where my father was standing and holding up a large black umbrella for our small family of 3. His face was emotionless, a strange sight next to my weeping mother. I wondered what was going through his mind. After all, etched into the smooth grey tombstone before us, was his father's name. My grandfather, the one who raised me like his own daughter, had passed away that day. The ceremony was small, only close family were allowed to come. Slowly, though, people began to leave, leaving my father, mother and me behind at the grave. A man dressed in a clean black suit under the uniform black umbrella of funeral attendees walked towards us, introducing himself as grandfather's lawyer, and he pulled a few documents from a suitcase, began to read aloud its contents. And now I shall read Harold Anderson's last will and testament. What, like straight up right in front of the grave?
Yeah, at
Yep.
the grave.
Did you not know that's how that happens?
You get the big scary house if you stay in it and have sex there that night.
Only by best.
Do you know what?
You really
You're not
want this
wrong.
sex stuff to happen, don't you? Only my parents and I were allowed to be present for my grandfather's will. It was on the strict request of his lawyer, and there was a reason why. And to my dearest granddaughter, I give my estate. All the furniture and decor that resides within the house shall also be given to my granddaughter. What?
Yeah, so her granddad didn't give his son anything and left it all to his granddaughter.
I had earned the family estate at 18. She's legal. That was impossible.
I think earned is a very loose word there as well.
And yet it was written by my own grandfather's hand. He passed the family estate to her. Why am I not surprised? Is that from Daddy Dearest? He looks like
That's
about
Dad,
he's about
yeah.
the same age as she is.
He does, yeah. That's.
Well, did he say anything about what would become the CEO and chairman position of the Anderson Toys Company? No, it is presumed that the vice chairman will succeed the position. Heh, even to the bitter end he wouldn't give in. What a stubborn old man. Shaking his head, my father turned to face my mother, a serious expression on his face. About the estate. Should we send her there to get used to the building? It would be a good place for her to live after high school. Oh, steady on now. Are you sure we should? Why not? This will be a good experience for her.
They're shipping you out.
Basically.
Yes. Literally, like, the day your grandfather has died.
We'll be taking our leave now. I'm sure the little heiress needs some time to adjust.
Oh, your parents are lovely.
They're the best around. Sorry.
Don't mind him, honey. I think that your grandfather's passing really affected him. Why don't we get back home for now? You can go ahead to the car, Mom. I think I need some time alone with Grandpa. Oh, of course. Take all the time you need. She gave me a quick hug, hurried after my dad, and looked around the funeral grounds. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sure that if Grandpa were in charge of arranging all of this, it would have been much different. It was blatantly obvious my dad was in charge of the whole event. Who else bury their own family the same day they pass away? Is this like literally happening at the same
have
time?
whole ready? Or was like he got the news and he took a shovel out back and he for God's sake. She was at school. It wasn't exactly first thing in the morning.
Oh, so we have a flashback now. So
Excellent.
good to see you again, sweetie. I was swept into a giant bear hug. We both laughed as he swung me around like an airplane. It was one of my favourite things about seeing my grandfather, the way he greeted me. Unlike my father, my grandfather was loving and playful, even as I grew older. Sorry, that
Is he going to give you the farm in Stardew Valley?
Maybe. Okay, so we're working on something. Would you like to see? Is that a toy? Yeah, he's designing toys and stuff. Help him out. Oh. I think the heart on its chest should light up when you hug it. It'll be like it's alive. It could be like a little nightlight before you sleep. He stroked his chin, considering my input while nodding his head. After a few moments of silent deliberation, he turned to me with a chuckle. That's a great idea. I'll get to changing it right away. Oh, God. You have plenty of time to decide. You should do what makes you happy. Oh, no. But she's got daddy issues.
She does have daddy issues, which is why the nickname for daddy issues will become very apparent very quickly.
He bent down to look at me, eye level, serious look on his face. As much as your father may say that does make sense now, blah blah blah, he loves you, blah blah blah, love him back, blah blah blah. Daddy issues, daddy issues. Blah, 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 blah.
Daddy issues. Get a tissue.
How can you be so sure of that? We'll be right here. And then here. He pointed his finger to my head first, and then pointed to my chest.
Hang on,
promise.
hang on, let's stop for a second. Imagine that in your head. Somebody just stand in front of you and just be like, head, chest. It's the weirdest image. Who does that?
Oh no, but he's trying to be sentimental, isn't it? It's like, I will always be in your head and in your heart. Wait, that's
Kind of creepy, Granddad.
Okay, promise. Let's whip up some special homemade dessert. I'll race you to the kitchen. Oh, you willed me the very home I'd love to see you in. Why? Why would you think I'd be ready to take it, especially after this? Oh, she's crying. I think she's crying anyway. She looks like I don't know. She could just be yawning.
Really happy.
Okay. I'm sorry, it's hard to stay calm. You left me with so many questions. Especially what happened between you and Dad. What am I doing talking to a grave? Oh, she's crying. I'll bring you some flowers later. I miss you, Grandpa. I'll try my best to fulfill my promise I gave to you, even if the world might be turned against me. And by the way, this is really hard to deal with. This has happened in less than 3 hours.
Exactly, I was going to say, did he have the gravestone already carved up? I mean, seriously. Because I'm getting quite suspicious of the dad at the moment. How did the granddad die?
Okay, she's gonna ask. She's gonna ask Dad. She's gonna ask Dad. Why do you want me to move into the estate so soon? I thought I made that rather clear. The college near your grandfather's house is well known for its business program. You are planning to major in business, yes?
Nope.
Right after you graduate from high school, you'll just live there and can easily commute to and from school. It's a perfect fit for you. But it's so sudden. You decided so quickly right after the funeral, which also happened really quickly.
I'm getting really suspicious of this guy.
Don't be so sensitive.
Something
if
is
you're
up.
like that in the real world, you'll be crushed.
Yeah, how dare you with your lady feels?
I'm just saying that maybe we could talk a bit more about my future.
Also, her dad has got really pointy ears. He may be a Vulcan.
Could be, yeah. Or an elf.
So what if I don't want to work there at your really rich toy company? Don't be silly, it's the family company, our company. I'm not just going to hand it over to some incompetent vice chairman, but I'd be more comfortable handing it over to my 18-year-old daughter.
Exactly.
Oops, sorry. Fix the screen a second. There we go. You came close to your face soften. Look, this is all for the best, okay? You may not know it right now, you'll appreciate it later. Something snapped in me. Do you even care that grandfather passed away? Of course I do.
Oh no, she didn't!
Well, everything seems fine and dandy to you. Things couldn't be better. Excuse me, I don't like your tone, young lady. It's like nothing even happened at all. Like you just ignored the fact that he's no longer here. Do not you raise your voice at me.
Is that what it actually says?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What did he ever do to you to deserve this? My father, his face hardened, crossed his arms, erupted in angry laughter.
Rah, 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 rah.
You sure place him upon a pedestal like he's some kind of venerated god or something. It makes me sick. Is that it? Are you happy seeing grandfather dead? While everyone was grieving, were you holding yourself back from laughing in everyone's faces? Did you feel just a bit happier seeing him lie in the graveyard?
Jesus. That's what she's saying to him, I'm assuming.
Oh, a flash of rage crossed his face and he whipped the back of his hand across my cheek.
Oh no, he didn't.
Oh, he did. You don't know anything. Running your mouth like somehow you know everything that went on when you're just a little girl that doesn't know how to keep her mouth shut.
Oh,
You did not know my father. You did not know what he was capable of. And then Mom shows up at this point. Is everything alright? What happened?
anybody want a cup of tea?
No domestic violence going on in here.
So she runs up to the room, slams the door behind me, and she decides to sit again. How did things become like this? My cheek still throbbed. I tentatively stood up and looked at the mirror to see how it looked. Hopefully it doesn't bruise. Ha! What am I saying? I had to be strong.
What?
Okay, so the mom's up and she's like, I made lasagna! Don't skip any meals!
Just ignoring what a brute her husband is.
Nice.
I
Well
wish
done,
you
Mom.
would tell me why you're being like this. Why don't you want my lasagna?
Is that what-
No, that's not what it literally said, but it is
Okay.
basically what she's asking.
I think it would be better if she says, "Why don't you want my lasagna?"
A part of me was screaming to tell her what Dad had done. At the same time, I knew she couldn't fix anything. Besides, I was moving out regardless. Well, I'll leave the lasagna on the table if you want to eat it later.
Forget the fucking lasagna, Mum.
No one gives a fucking shit about your lasagna.
There's bigger things at play.
I should start packing. Oh, so
We
she's
want to get to
packing.
that house. I promise you, we will. We want that house.
Okay. Is that where the sexy times happen?
Yes.
Excellent.
Like literally the moment you walk in the door.
Her ringtone is like some hilarious teen pop
Oh yeah,
punk
it's ridiculous,
tune.
isn't it?
Who could possibly be calling? Oh, it's Suzu and Naomi. Bloody hell. Chill out,
Together.
you guys. Yeah. I'm really glad you guys called. So I do get to tell about the funeral this afternoon, and a small silence followed when I was done recounting what happened. To my relief, Naomi finally spoke up. Okay, so they let her say, "Do you want us to come over?" No, it's okay. My dad isn't in a good mood, so can we just keep talking on the phone like this? Of course. We would have been the awesome triple threat trio without you, right? Sounds like a name of a gang. Someone says rightly. Oh. Let's get to the house! Oh no, oh no. We chatted cheerfully
What?
about all sorts of things. Very soon, I had forgotten about the events that day and was engaged in a conversation about Naomi's favourite TV show, some programme called Herlock.
Herlock.
What?
We all agreed that the actor playing the titular character certainly had a very distinctive look about him, with that long overcoat and scarf wrapped around his neck.
Oh, please.
We had many disagreements about who we thought was the coolest character.
How old was the
Yeah.
person who wrote this? Just out of interest.
He has really high
How old is it?
cheekbones. His eyes are pretty, though I do have to say I prefer Jatson. And as a bonus, his actor is just so sassy. Whoa, it's
He's
already
sassy.
1 a.m. See you guys at school tomorrow. Well, to the bathroom I go. So she showers and then she goes to bed. Okay, and I have to go back to school tomorrow. Ugh. Okay, then.
Indeed.
So she didn't sleep properly. Anyway. There was barely a bruise on my cheek. You had to squint to actually see it. Okay, and breathing out a sigh, I got dressed, took my backpack and caught the bus to go to school. It wasn't even hours before everyone heard of the news. Well, considering that it was hours between you finding out the news and then attending the funeral. That's not that much of a surprise. I was approached the school giving condolences for my loss, however that wasn't what shocked my friends. Wait, so you have the whole yeah, okay, they found out that she's got the house.
Yes.
Oh, here's another
Got it.
here's another side thing.
Yeah.
Do I side with Susie or Naomi?
What's
Oh.
yours?
Well, let's
What
keep
about?
siding with Susie, just because somebody
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, stop."
Because, like, oh god. We're gonna steer into the skid of the crazy of this game, but just so you know, you can decide to have a relationship with one of these girls instead.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's what this whole siding thing is about, because
see.
God forbid you just, you know, be friends with them.
Rude girl.
Oh, this is
so
Lizette!
Lisette, yeah.
Oh wow, she is sassy.
And snobby girl. Your dad doesn't make anything unless he's in the court with dirty politicians.
What?
Brutal.
She's all like, "Oh, I know you don't really feel sorry for me. I know you're happy." Bitterness seeped into me. Words started flying out of my mouth without filter, but honestly I didn't care. So consumed by anger that I only saw Lisette in front of me. What exactly am I doing? Just another part of your obstacle course? Is that what I am? I'm sick of it, Lisette. I'm sick of all these charades. I'm sick of you. Gasps rose from the crowd around her. I was brought back to the school hallway. Even my friends beside me looked at me in surprise. One girl looked like she was going to speak up, but Lisette held her hand up to stop her. There was an emotion in her face I couldn't quite make out. I could see a form of pity in her eyes. No, don't you dare pity me! I looked away from her. I didn't want to see that emotion in her eyes as she was talking to me. She didn't have the right to look at me that way. So she tries to take the high road. Oh, goodness. She stepped towards me, put her hand on my shoulder, giving me a tiny smile as if for old time's sake. But for some reason, I didn't feel comforted at all. Not that I was just angry at her. The expression on her face when she leaned in close to me contorted into something complex. Something was different about her. I couldn't quite place my finger on it. Something about her had definitely changed. Okay, and then she
Is she hitting on you?
I don't know, maybe. No, the trouble with the teacher. No, she's not in trouble with the teacher. She's okay. Blah, 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 blah. Where's this house, man? Do you want to
It's soon, I promise.
There doesn't seem to be any more music anymore, though. Oh no, there's still sound effects though. So her dad picks her up from school.
Uh-huh.
About what happened yesterday. I'm sorry for yelling at you. Does your cheek still hurt? I shouldn't have laid a finger on you. You know that you're my most precious daughter. You're all that I have.
Uh-huh.
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 Uh-huh. Okay,
Whatever,
so
Dad.
taking the usual route to grandfather's house. Blah 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 blah.
Why is he standing in the middle of that car?
So the car's just the background and he's just there. But he's too small to be driving that car, let's be honest. Oh dear.
So is that you're in front of the house now?
No, not even. We're still in the car.
Oh, God help us all.
So I could try and ask again why he was being such a dick at grandfather's funeral. Or I
Yeah,
could-
get into it.
Yeah, go on. Steer into
let's
the
stir
skid.
that pot. Say, Dad, about you and Grandpa. We are not talking about this. I feel like we should be, because Grandpa did leave us yesterday, so I wouldn't care if he had left even long before that. I do not want to hear it, and that is the end of this conversation. As always, he managed to shut down any other form of conversation related to him. It's just like what happened last night. It was like talking to a brick wall. Alright then. Okay, shut down. So, blah 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 blah. Let's go see
Get in
the
the
house.
house. Get in the house. Get in the house. Crazy's gonna start.
What would he be saying right now? If you're out there, Grandfather, how would you be doing? Would there be anything you'd want to tell me at this moment? I feel like you probably would. I've driven off to my new home. Oh, blimey. Nice house. Here we are, go on in. Alright, tell Mom I love her. Alright, I love you, Dad. And that's
Bye,
it.
daughter. That's
Yeah.
it, abandoned.
So she's got
Pretty
two
much.
large bags, only carrying the things that she needs. And then she goes, and then he just drives off. He just leaves her there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she goes and it seemed intimidating with its size. So if I came closer, it was clear there was more to it than that. The brick walls are framed by shrubbery and lovely flowers, giving it a homey and welcoming look. But in contrast, the tall doors into the house gave me a feeling of grandeur. Who knew what was waiting for me? Might as well make myself at home. I'll be staying here for quite a while anyways. And that's when I saw them.
Yeah?
Lying on the floor was a group of men. They all were
What?
all unconscious, but there was no explanation as to why they were there in the first place. I dropped my bags as I let the door close on its own behind me. Who the heck are
What?
these guys? Why are they here?
Yeah.
What's going on? Some of them had open wounds. The blood was staining the floor and the scent was intermingling with the air.
What?
I couldn't help but feel bad for them instinctively, but nevertheless I was shocked and a bit angry at the sudden intrusion. How dare you bleed all over my new floors!
And a bit angry. Oh my god.
My mind suddenly went from caring and concerned to confused and demanding answers. Who are you guys? No response. I'll call the police.
They're unconscious on the
Still
floor.
nothing. Bleeding all over the floor. Still
Bleeding.
nothing. None of them seemed to be awake to answer or respond to me. It seemed surreal to have random strangers in the house I just moved into, but I wanted answers quickly. That was until... Somebody got up. Eep! Get away from me! Woman, you're going to let me kiss you.
What?
Yes.
Oh my god, I need to see pictures.
Yep.
I couldn't believe it myself, but within a mere blink of an eye, one of the men went from lying on the floor to being right in front of my face. What was even more odd was the fact that I felt serene and calm about it.
Oh, just kiss me. Kiss me, stranger.
Slowly, a desire burned from my chest, telling me to accept his kiss, even when my mind vehemently refused. Oh my god, this is so skeezy. Go ahead. Good.
You've got the voice right anyway.
Oh my god.
As he kissed me, I could feel my body. As he kissed me, I could feel my body go weak. I didn't know why, but that kiss was draining me of my energy, and yet it was so good and made my heart sing.
This
It was
is
a
one of
strange-
the men who was stabbed on the floor, right?
Yes, this
It
is
was
one
a
of the guys that was.
and tingling feeling that danced over every nerve on my body. I could feel streams of intangible energy run up my body into my lips. It felt odd, but at the same time, it felt amazing.
If that's
Ew.
sexy.
Sam, stop it, someone says. And this guy, presumably Sam, is still going,
Yeah.
The
Must
person
love a
kissing me-
lover.
Sam was his name? Glanced behind him. I said, stop, now.
It's my
Fine.
turn.
Oh, hello. Finally you pulled back and I was left standing there in a daze. Huh? I couldn't tell what was going on. My mind was completely enwrapped by the kiss in my thoughts that melted into the depths of my forgotten memories. Wait, what?
Oh god.
I'm not sure I want to unpick that. Let's just skip.
I don't know if you do. Daddy issues! Do you see now?
Oh my god, so much.
Please forgive my brother, he's a bit reckless. At least I feel a hell of a lot better than you right now. Because you use your abilities on her. I can't do voices. Oh no, there's like a third one.
There's 5 of them.
You're such a reckless brute, taking advantage of a beautiful young woman like her.
Now kiss me.
Shut that pretty boy mouth of yours so I rip it off your pretty boy face. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
His t-shirt's like all ripped and shit. Sheesh, you guys, can we not fight right now? Not all of us are in the best state. I'm saying that because he looks like he's 6.
Do you know what? Oh, yeah.
Is this like the red-headed vampire over there? Is that what?
No, she's talking about Pedo Quest. You'll see him in a sec.
Peter Quest.
Because he looks like 6. You're really missing out.
God.
There you go, look at him! His
Oh
clothes don't
my-
even fit him properly!
God almighty.
And you know what? As bad as this is, it gets so much worse. And you're missing out. You know that, like, at the start of the game when you heard that really slimy voice, the guy, the red guy, that's his voice all the time.
Oh my god.
It's the. Oh, hello, princess.
Oh, Jesus.
let's turn voice acting back on so that I can get an idea of what is going on.
Okay.
What
Huh?
the fuck?
Did you say something beautiful?
Did you say something beautiful?
Oh,
And
piss off.
I exploded. In anger, you guys, anger.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
okay.
What is going on? Why the hell are you all here in my house? Why are you all wounded? Why did you kiss me? Who are you guys? I couldn't help
In order of
exploding,
importance.
but after being taken advantage of and being left in a mush state, my words escaped without filter. I definitely scared the men around me, even the man who kissed me. They all have varying degrees of surprise on their faces.
They certainly did.
Yep.
The guy who kissed me.
Ouch! What's your problem?
Oh, she punched him. Ouch! What's your problem? What's your problem? You can't just go around forcing people to kiss you like that. You're some kind of pervert.
Pervert! It was only a kiss!
It was only a kiss.
Oh, well then.
It might mean nothing to you, but it means a lot to
What?
me.
Was it your first kiss?
Was it your first kiss?
Ow!
Oh, she hit him
Hey,
again.
what was-
Aww.
I know first kisses aren't exactly amazing and full of sparkles or something out of a fairy tale, but I at least expected it to be more than just something forced. Oh, this is so skeezy.
So it was your
Jesus.
first kiss. Stop making such a big deal out of it.
So it was your first kiss. Stop making such a big deal out of it. Are you asking to get punched again?
Well, what do you want me to do?
Can't take it back. He's like, what do you want me to do? I can't take it back. So do I ask for an apology or do I hit him again?
Who cares about the kiss? Why are they all stabbed?
Yeah. Why are they all stabbed?
I punched him again. Apparently, she knows Taekwondo
Excellent.
What? Since when?
since about now. I don't know.
She learnt it the afternoon that her grandfather died.
So what exactly are you all of you doing in my house?
Miss, please forgive us in our intrusion. We didn't know
We
this
didn't know
abode
this
belonged
abode
to
belonged
anyone,
to anyone.
nor did we have
Nor
the
did
time
we
to
have the
take that
time
into
to take that into
consideration.
consideration. What do you mean? You don't just barge into people's homes.
We wouldn't have
We
had
wouldn't
to
have
if
had
we
to
weren't
if
as
we weren't as
wounded
wounded
as we are currently.
We just
We
escaped
just
from a
escaped
deadly
from a
fight
deadly
that could
fight
have
that
ended
could have
our
ended our
lives.
lives. Luckily for
What?
us, your home was near.
Luckily
The
for us, your home
windows
was
were
near, and the
unlocked,
windows
so
were
we quickly
unlocked,
came
so we
inside.
quickly came inside. Damn it, grandfather!
Not locking doors.
Locking doors, dying
Too
and being
busy
buried.
dying.
Last time I remembered, there were laws preventing strangers stepping on private property, although considering the severity of their wounds, it had to be serious. I guess that explains the wounds, but not why he kissed me. He had absolutely no right to do that.
Well, lovely
Can we
flustered
stop
lady.
going on about the
It's hard
kissing?
to explain, truly.
Can we just find
We're
out?
not,
not
exactly
exactly
normal.
normal.
What, are you guys demons or something? I asked almost jokingly, but the boys seemed to take my question differently. Well, yeah, actually, something like that. Huh?
We're incubi, miss.
They're incubi!
Humans who consume and use sexual energy of humans
What?
to survive.
Yes.
What?
Demons who consume and use sexual energy of humans to survive.
What? What? What?
The fabled demons that existed to haunt humans and make them sex-crazed monsters. The mythical beings that can look like anyone just to get into your pants. The imaginary monsters you only saw in movies or on TV.
Hello? Did you hear him?
We're
Yep.
telling,
We're telling
the
the
truth.
truth.
Do you think she's still processing
I
it?
think
Yup.
she's still processing it.
Yes.
And she'll understand right
understand,
about... Right. It was funny while it lasted, but it's time to cut the joke short. Incubuses don't exist. There was no way they existed. That would be practically impossible. Incubi is a correct plural form, and yes, we
And
do exist. Prove it!
Make me into a sex fiend.
Well, you did ask.
As soon as the words left my mouth, I instantly regretted them.
Very well. Eric,
Eric,
ahead.
go ahead. Oh, I get red. I get
Very
redheaded.
well.
Very well.
Oh,
My
no, not the
sweet.
red-headed vampire.
You're so tempting with such non.
Oh no, he's not a vampire.
Let
He's
me
an
ease your
incubi.
Sorry, it's an incubi. I do
I
apologize.
promise.
Oh my
You'll
god.
enjoy
Oh my
every
god.
minute of it.
My sweet,
maybe
you're so
you'll
tempting
even
with such
want more.
non-belief. Let me ease your mind with a tender kiss. I promise you'll enjoy every minute of it, and maybe you'll even want more.
I'm so
Get
uncomfortable.
lost.
Once again, I was lost in a pool of calm and serenity. Staring into Eric's eyes, I felt waves of heat course through my chest and onto my face, painting my cheeks red in their wake. I couldn't help but nod and agree to his offer. Okay.
Oh, what is this?
With another kiss, my heart began to flutter once again in my chest, and my mind was sent spinning in a heated, passion-filled pleasure. Yet I could feel my body drain of energy as he
All
kissed
right,
me.
that's enough.
Alright, that's enough.
Aw. Very well.
I feel so much better.
I
oh
feel
my
so-
god. As he pulled away, I was left in a mental mush pool. I felt weaker than he, despite my will demanding me to stand straight in front of the boys before me. The world around me began to spin as I tried to speak. Where are our brothers? Oh, here we go.
I'm James.
So
and
there's
these
James,
are my brothers.
Sam, Eric, Matthew,
Eric.
and Damien.
Matthew.
Miss, are you okay?
Shit. She fainted.
Shit, she fainted.
Oh dear.
Incubi, real! They all spun around in my head until I saw only black. My mind kept
Well, they were
replaying-
like
Go on.
draining her energy, like.
This is true.
Yeah.
My mind kept replaying the scene over and over again, reminding my body of the touch of the incubi's lips against mine. However, I began to feel the smooth silk around me and my eyelids unwillingly opened. She's in bed. I awoke to find myself in an unfamiliar place. Where is Mom? Dad? I was pretty sure this wasn't my room. Oh wait, I lived at my grandfather's house now. I was still in the clothes I rode at the house in, but I was laying in a silk-covered bed. I remembered coming in the afternoon, so why was it nighttime already? I was feeling pretty hungry. I was about to sit up. Suddenly I realised I wasn't alone.
You're awake.
Damien is there. So Damien has a tan jacket, a red shirt, and orange hair. Oh my god. Since when was he standing there? And who the heck was he? A guy in my bedroom? Did we? There's no way! Hey,
Oh
sorry,
my.
I think I was
Did
saying
she
my
immediately
now.
jump to they must have had sex?
Yeah,
much, yeah.
It seems like it, yeah.
Why was I apologising to a stranger who only said 2 words since I woke up? Wait, he looked eerily familiar. Then it all came back to me. Incubus. He was an incubus. He and his brothers came here from refuge, and 2 of them kissed me. Then I fainted. That was how things came to this.
And then we were fucking.
Wait, Were you not like what 20 minutes ago? Like, let's get to the sexy part.
Yeah, but I didn't realise it was going to be sexy demons.
Yep, sexy demons, where you're never really sure if you're consenting or not.
I hate the thought of being under an incubus's power, especially in the bedroom. I either jump up and protect myself, or I stay calm.
Right, hang on. We're steering into the skid, so stay calm.
Okay. I took a deep breath. I wasn't sure that if any of them wanted to take advantage of me, they would have already. Oh my god!
Oh, and you'd never know, love. You'd never know.
Yeah, I'm awake now.
That's good.
I saw a small form of smile on his face, which made me blush a bit. Why though? One thing still concerned me.
I'm not going to use my powers on you.
I'm not going to use my powers on you.
I can read minds.
Oh my god,
It's an
he can
ability
read
I was born
minds.
with.
Yep,
Each
they
of
all
us has
have
a
their own
different
special
ability.
powers, and
Yeah.
Damien
Are using
read
mind-altering
minds.
Great, even more surprises. How long have I been
For a
asleep? For a
few
few
hours.
hours. Okay, where are the others?
My brothers are downstairs.
They're cleaning up
cleaning
the
up the
blood
blood
on the
from the
floor
lobby
and making dinner to say
and making
sorry.
you-
Because that's
It's the least
totally
we
normal.
It's the least we could do
After
after
invading
invading
your
your home and
and
two of us using our
power.
powers on you. Fair enough.
Having sexy times with you.
Even if they were demons, it was pretty rude to demonstrate their powers by kissing me. I wasn't some kind of human plaything.
Aren't you, though?
All of this seemed pretty unreal. It was like something out of those romance novels that Naomi sometimes read. I wish I could have just gone back to sleep and forgotten all about this. Oh god.
You think that her dad would have checked the house for crazy
feel
sex
well enough
crazed
to get out of
demons
bed?
before he sent his 18-year-old virgin daughter?
He was too busy piecing out of there. And also, can I just say another shout out to Elbow434 and Huggy Jr., who are still with us.
Bless them. Bless them.
Lunatics.
I think so. Whoa! Okay. Oh no, she fell into
Trust
his
me.
arms.
I won't
Oh,
let you
what?
go.
She tripped over the duvet?
Nah, she
What?
weren't feeling well after having the life force sucked out of her earlier. Trust me, I won't let you go.
Yeah, I don't want to
I-
trust you.
Good.
I was speechless. He was carrying me as if I weighed nothing. He was so
Thank
strong.
you. It's alright.
Yeah, it's
I'm
alright.
used to
I'm
it.
used to it. I started to close my mouth for the time being so I wouldn't weird him out or make things more awkward than they already were. He didn't seem to
Yes,
mind
'cause you're the
carrying me
problem.
or listening to me talk, so at least things weren't too strange. He seemed very quiet and calm about everything, especially with the situation we were in. However, there was sort of longing and anxiety look to me that wasn't lustful. It was more in admiration. Once we reached the lobby, I decided I felt well enough to walk on my own. As strong as he was, if it was like he was carrying nothing. I didn't want to make him carry me everywhere. Yeah, that would be mortifying. Thanks for carrying me, but I think I can walk by myself now. Not saying I didn't like it. I mean, I liked it, not in a weird way, of course. It's not like it carried around all the time. What I'm trying to say is that it's really nice of you to do that. Elmo
Okay.
is hanging on every word. I started to fumble over my words again, real smooth.
It's no problem. I'll be heading to the dining room then.
Okay, so he's off to the dining room. See you! Off he goes. He gently lowered me to the ground before he walks off quietly, disappearing into the shadows of the dark lobby.
Oh!
Oh! 6-year-old guy is here. What did you call him?
Oh, Pedo Quest.
Pedo test.
Pedo Quest.
Yes, so Damien, the guy who just carried you down the stairs, he's Rapeception.
Oh my god!
He's Rapeception, and I swear to God that, you know, we basically have to choose one of the guys' quests to follow. So one of the 5 guys, we have to choose them. So there's Rapeception, which is Damien. There's Pedo Quest, which is Matthew. There's Daddy Issues, which is pretty obvious. It's James. Can't
That's
remember
me.
what you call the guy with the red. I
Really?
can't remember what we called him.
face is kinda-
But Frat House is the guy, Sam, who kissed you at the start.
Okay.
So
If
is
you say
there
so.
any, like, how
I hope
horrified
saying
do
there
you want to
didn't make you
be?
upset.
I think is the question. Is there any of the 5 guys you're remotely interested in? How much do you hate yourself tonight? That's the question you should be asking yourself.
Pedo quest. Pedo quest.
Pedo Quest it is! Oh god, Pedo Quest is
Wait,
terrific.
I didn't want any of this. I didn't ask for any of this.
For this.
Oh.
Oh!
trying to do a magic
Ta-da!
trick. Oh my god, he pulled out some scary looking squirrel thing holding a knife.
What? This went from the most boring, what do you want for lunch, to crazed sex demons with knife-wielding squirrels.
Can you guys see that on the stream? Like,
Yes, we can see
that
it
is
on
a
the
knife-wielding squirrel, right?
That is a crazy knife-wielding squirrel, but you have to be nice to that crazy knife-wielding squirrel.
His face froze in shock. Wait a second, what did I just make? A creepy looking dog.
What is that?
Now he's all like, ah, what is that?
I don't know. You
Oh my
pulled it out your
god,
arse,
he
mate.
had a creepy laugh. And we've just zoomed in on the squirrel. So I'm gonna leave that there for a second. Let you guys catch up.
And just let us see this horrificness. Oh my god. We're at what is that?
Oh.
Ah!
Oh, that is a thing of nightmares. Is
His
that
face-
his power then? He can make creepy squirrels.
His face
He can
paled
make
considerably.
creepy
He
weird
dropped it on the
things.
floor, scooting away from it
Get it away
frantically.
from me!
Oh no, he's
This
all
is my teeth or
sad.
something.
Because he made a creepy squirrel.
Wait,
Because he made a creepy squirrel.
That's not what I wanted to make.
I just wanted to
That's what
surprise you
surprising
with a stuffed animal or something to
Something
cheer you
to
up.
cheer you
That's like came straight out of a horror movie. Oh, he does look so dejected. So, do I say I'll keep it or that he can have it?
Dejected?
He didn't mean to, you guys.
Oh, okay, right. You weren't talking about the black-eyed, blue face.
No, that was him
that.
being upset. So, do
Oh,
I
okay.
keep the murderous squirrel doll or do I say you can have it?
He can totally keep it himself. I don't think
Is this
we need
another one of locking into the skids here, or?
Yep. You what was it? Yeah, you have to keep it.
Oh, I have to keep it.
Yeah,
What, it
steer
looks
into the
so creepy.
skids.
It looks so creepy. It's a thought that counts, right? You want to cheer me up after all.
Oh, he's like the Mark Owen.
You're welcome.
He's the Mark Owen.
Anyway, you should come with me to the dining
Him
room.
take that.
Oh my god, he is!
He's the Mark Owen of this boy band.
So apparently they're all excellent chefs.
Yes,
Okay.
of course they are. They're
Oh,
incubi.
girls away.
Sex demons, what do you
Should we
expect?
really?
I know.
Sam, I will
They
roast
have
that
to
tongue
wine
for
and
dinner
dine you,
if
but
it
they're
doesn't stop
just gonna
flapping in that
wang
idiotic mouth
bam.
of
They're gonna.
yours.
So James is like, Sam, I will roast that tongue for dinner if it doesn't stop flapping in that idiotic mouth of yours, because he was just like, oh, I don't care what this bitch's name is.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I apologize for his attitude.
Sorry, James.
Good.
So it is gonna take to follow one pathway. It is gonna take another at least an hour or so.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
It's gonna take a while. There's
Yeah.
stages. So what we might want to do is pick a point and
He
be
insists.
like, right, okay, we'll
Besides,
come back to this
it's
next
quite
week,
impossible.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come back to it, but at least we'll be straight into the
there we
crazy.
that's true. But I just feel sad that, half of this stream was basically choosing what to eat for lunch.
What do you want for lunch?
Yeah.
Best friend.
But it was the setup, Susan. It was the.
Apart
You've
from
got
none
to.
of that
We
means
hope you
anything
enjoy
now.
it
We're at the
tonight,
house full of
sweetie.
crazy sex demons.
Oh no,
That's
it'll
enough.
come back. It'll come
You're
back
no fun,
around.
Jane.
I
You'll
don't
see your
need
friends
to be
again. You're not
fun.
well, you kind of are captive, but you're not.
I didn't know what came over me, whether it was his politeness or maybe his power, but I couldn't help but take his offered arm. This is James. James seemed very kind and intelligent, but aside from that, there was something that set him apart from his brothers. Not to mention,
Daddy
he didn't really
issues.
seem to hold much appreciation for them.
Miss, I have to ask.
Why do you
Why
live
do you-
alone? Because my daddy abandoned me.
I'm all
he
ears
did
if you
abandon
wish to
her.
tell.
All
this
ears
is
if
so
you wish
wrong.
to tell. Do I tell him or not?
Yeah,
So
go with it.
I could say no, or I could say sure. I'll tell you everything.
Yep, steer into the
Sure.
skid. Be nice.
Tell him everything.
To put it briefly, I just moved here today.
That explains the luggage you brought in when you came.
I have
Put
to
your
the front
belongings
door.
in the
My
room you're
dad.
sleeping in,
By
which
the
is
way-
the master bedroom.
You lived here before.
This is my grandfather's house.
May I ask why you now live in your
May I ask why
grandfather's
you now
house?
live in your grandfather's house? He died yesterday. He was bequeathed in his will. I was sent to live here whether I liked it or
My
not.
condolences.
My condolences.
It seems like you don't like the
don't
idea of
like
living
the idea
here.
of living here. It's not that I don't like this house, or that I don't have fond memories of being here. It's just the implications that come with staying at this estate. It's kind of complicated to explain. I mean, aside from the fact that there are like 5 other people here, too.
Yep,
How
5
do you feel
incubi.
about it?
How do you feel about it? I certainly wasn't expecting that question, but in a good way. It was different from what I'd heard the entire day at school. What? I appreciate the fact that he was willing to listen. I feel angry, sad, scared and confused. It's hard picking out the different emotions I'm feeling right now. I wish I was stronger.
You don't have to be strong.
You don't have to be strong. What do you mean?
I understand you're going
I
through a
understand you're
beyond
going
that
through a
issue.
difficult time.
I
So
know,
it's
right?
okay to feel those
You don't have to be
emotions.
strong at
You
all.
don't have to be strong at all. Thank you.
Are you alright?
Are you
Can
alright?
you
There seems to be
everything?
a small bruise
Bruise
on your cheek.
What?
Oh,
He caught
yeah,
me
well
off guard with that
noticed.
comment. I thought no one would have noticed something as small as that. Oh, I'm fine. He stopped and leaned in close, a bit too close for comfort. Or maybe it was just me, inspecting my face. He was really quite tall, having to bend over so much to just look at me straight in the face. It was hard to look at him, especially when he was so close. After a few seconds, he straightened up and began walking again.
Well, if you're having
Well,
any
if you're having
problems,
any
I'm always here
problems,
to
I'm
listen.
always here to listen. That's really kind of you
My
to offer
pleasure.
that. My pleasure. Here's your seat.
Let me get your chair for you, lovely
here's
lady.
Yes, so break into my house, steal my sexual energy, but it's really kind of you to listen to me.
Eric is
Because my
very
daddy
charming.
doesn't.
Eric was very charming, and his smile pulled at my heart. The way he kept flirting with me definitely designated him as the charmer of the demons, yet there was a little distance in his eyes.
By the way, I apologize for my
So
behavior.
hang on, what
Apologize
was-
for my behaviour earlier,
Stealing
stealing your second kiss like that. Sorry,
what was
that?
James's power?
We don't know
We don't
his
know
yet.
Okay.
It's fine, I mean, you didn't just get up and grab a kiss for no reason.
I'm not as forward.
I'm not
unlike
as forward, unlike Sam. Ha 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 ha. Suddenly, Eric leaned and whispered
I
in my
won't
ear.
lie, though.
I won't lie.
I enjoyed kissing you.
Oh!
Feeling
Oh!
the melts in my arms.
Oh my god, oh god.
What?
I had to take my headphones off, this is horrible.
Isn't his voice the worst?
I won't
Oh, I
lie
need to
then.
hear.
I
I need to
enjoyed
hear.
kissing you and feeling you melt in my arms.
Ew, no!
By the way, Huggy Julia says taking some notes for some great dating tips. And Elmo was doing the same.
Oh. Oh.
I was torn between smacking him and trying to play it cool. Do I be cool or do I
You
smack
know
him?
what you have to do!
I want
You
to
have
smack
to be
him.
cool! You
No.
have to be cool!
I wanna
Stare
smack-
into the skin!
I want to smack him, but like, no,
No!
no.
Do you just refuse? Are you gonna smack him? Do it, go on then.
No, but what happens if I smack him?
You smack him then.
No,
Right,
be
put
cool,
it this
man.
way, right? Okay,
Be cool.
it doesn't matter. You can go back and
It doesn't matter
replay,
at
and
this
it
point, really, does it?
yeah, like you can go back and replay, and like it goes really fast for things that you've seen before.
Oh, right, yeah, I could
But,
skip text.
If you're not totally cool with him the whole time, you don't get sexy time at the end. with
Oh,
that
this is so
character.
rapey.
It is so rapey.
I
If you're
chose
nice to him the
I
whole time,
chose
you
to
get
be-
sexy time at the
I
end.
chose to be cool, but I'm not cool now.
Oh.
I'm not cool at all.
You sure are quite the charmer.
Yes, I am known for that.
I am known for that. Oh god. As much as I do appreciate constant compliments, you don't have to keep talking to me like that.
Like what?
Like what? He batted his eyelids as if he had no idea what I was talking about, and I couldn't help but laugh. Oh, you funny rapist. Well, like you're trying to get into my pants half the time.
I can assure you, I'm just
I'm
a
just
lover,
a lover
of beautiful,
women. Something tells me there's more to it than that. For a moment, he looked away, losing a bit of his smile. Before I could question it, though, he turned back to me with a new teasing smile. Oh, look at his emo face. A heart pops up in the corner in different colours. I'm guessing because I progressed down the path with that particular character, maybe? Or is it
Did
like
you
auto
want there
save?
to be more?
Did you
Will
want
you ever
there
do
to
a
be
clip
more?
again?
That might just be his thing, maybe. I don't know.
I didn't want to hit him, but I didn't know how to react, so I couldn't look at him. He really chuckled again in my ear.
Sorry.
You just
You
look
just
so
look so
cute
cute when you're
blushing.
Oh, he's so close. Oh, I don't
Oh.
like it. Oh.
Get away, creeper.
I felt my face heat up simply from his words. I then felt Eric take my hand and kiss it gently.
Oh.
I hope you'll enjoy dinner.
I hope you'll enjoy dinner,
my
however, my dear. Peace out.
Did he literally say peace out?
No,
Or did
that
you-
is basically what he's saying, because it's now somebody else's turn to come creep her out over dinner, isn't it? Oh no, it's not.
I made almost all
No,
of the
he's
dishes.
breaking them. He said he made all the dishes himself, and Pedo Quest isn't happy.
Oh
I'm the
no.
queen of the night.
Elmo
What's
says
that?
smooth
Me,
as
you,
fuck.
and James
Me,
did
you,
it
and
together,
James did the
dummy.
work together, dummy.
It's you, James.
It's you,
and
James, and I,
Matthew.
Matthew.
Little boys will always
Little boys
make
will always
mistakes.
make mistakes. Oh no!
I'm not a little boy.
I'm barely a
I'm
year
barely a
younger
year-
than you.
Well, you
says Pedo
certainly don't act like it.
Quest. You certainly
I'm
don't
the
act
rest.
like it. So what's Eric's name?
I can't remember. I think we might have just called him Rapey Valentine because he was all red. My Rapey Valentine. I have it all written down somewhere. We all like came up with different ones.
Elmo is like smooth as fuck.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
So
Also,
sweet.
James's secondary next name is 50 Shades or Shades of
Ah.
Grey.
Mm.
For more than just the colours.
It's got a really cheap watch though.
Thank you, fucking cheapskate. He's basically wearing a school blazer as well, isn't he? Okay.
Oh,
I think it's
Such a
meant to look
well-ma-
sophisticated.
knock it off.
Right. Okay.
Oops, here comes Sam.
Seriously. You're
Oh well, it
getting
is his turn.
Yeah, it was obvious that Sam was the bad boy of the group. He had this big tough act. It was obvious he was physically stronger than the rest of the guys. They all look so weedy.
Yeah.
But was there more to him than that?
I'm just
No.
trying to be a gentleman.
There's a difference between being a
Oh,
gentleman.
you've already
and being
great.
an
smashed
obnoxious
him,
flirt.
so
James is like,
Might as
there's a
well.
difference between being a gentleman and being an obnoxious flirt. Oh, and then Damien's back.
By the way, I don't believe we caught
I
your
don't
name,
believe we
even
caught
though
your
you know
name,
each
even
of
though
us.
you know each of us. Haha, I'm Missy Deep.
It's a pleasure to finally know you.
I'm so deep.
It's a pleasure to finally know your name.
Yeah, that's a nice name.
Yeah, that's a nice name.
Oh, Damien does that really creepy laugh. I forgot about it.
They were all comfortable around me despite the awkward situation we were in. It was as if it were natural for them to be around humans. I guess that was just how incubi worked. But I was still curious about one thing. Excuse me. All at once they looked at me. I don't know why, but having them all look at me made me feel kind of important, like a queen or something.
Oh my god.
She's like
Oh.
so red as well.
What
is
is it,
wrong
miss?
with her?
I wanted
She's
to thank you for the
broken.
food, but I still want to know why you all came here. I feel like I don't quite understand. Yeah, like understand. Yeah, like being told that a bunch of incubi randomly appearing in your house is perfectly understandable.
Oh,
Yep.
We were attacked. We came here
We
to
came
heal. What's so
here-
difficult
Now
to
you're just being
understand?
rude, Sam.
And so Eric is just like, shut up, Sam. You're just being
I'm
rude.
just saying. How is that difficult to understand?
I mean, what specifically happened?
Well,
okay,
you see,
so
we've
they'll
been
be traveling
traveling
sometime
around for
around.
quite
Just
some
recently
time.
came to town, jumped by this band of
so,
misfits.
in order to
Uh-oh.
escape and heal,
So in order to
we
escape and
came
heal,
here
we
for
came here for
shelter.
shelter.
Again,
we
we
apologise
apologise
for the mess we
we
made. You're better now,
Yep,
right? Yep.
all thanks to
All
you.
thanks to you. Uh-oh.
You see, beautiful.
Oh
We
god,
feed
Eric's like,
on
you see,
sexual
beautiful.
energy.
We feed
But
on
we don't
sexual
just get
energy.
it from
but we
kissing
don't just
lovely
get it from
ladies such
kissing
as
lovely
yourself.
ladies such as yourself.
We can simply
simply
touch
touch
someone's
someone's
hand
hand
to
to
obtain
obtain sexual energy.
Everyone
carries
carries
sexual energy, you know.
So while you were sleeping, they were all taking turns touching your
Oh,
hand and
Jesus.
I
stealing
was
your
still in shock
sexual
about their powers.
energy.
It wasn't just kisses that gave them power, it was anything physical. No wonder I was out for a while. They intrigued me, but at the
Oh,
same
what the
time, I could
shit?
almost hear a warning siren going off in my head.
is there anything else you
No
wish to know?
fucking joke, love.
Is there anything else you wish to know? What do you all plan to do now?
Yeah. What are we gonna do now,
Jim?
That is a very good question.
If we just got here, surely we'll be
We
hunted
just
again
got
if we
here, right?
leave.
We can take him. Easy.
Oh, well,
Not without
gangbang
more
it is
training,
then.
Sam. That was quick.
Yep.
So basically, he's just like, oh, we got owned, so we can't leave just yet. They couldn't possibly survive out there. They didn't know it was legal to break into people's homes. They probably didn't know a bunch of other stuff. They probably would cause chaos all over town. What, these 5 beautiful boys? Or on the flip side, they could be taken in for questioning and be poked and prodded like lab frogs to research. That was even worse. But most of all, they reminded me of back then.
What?
What?
Flashback. I was standing alone. The entire classroom was filled with laughter and chatter, but I stood in the midst of it, quiet and alone. It was strange seeing the whole world pass in front of me with such vibrancy, all while I stood there. On the plus side, I wasn't engaged in any of the drama that might have arisen, like scribbling on someone's paper for revenge or kicking someone too hard. It was kind of nice just standing back and watching things pass by and life go on. I had long before convinced myself that I preferred being alone. I often said to myself in encouragement, yeah, I want to be alone. There's no one I like better than me, so I ought to spend more time with myself. But there was a certain bitterness that, coupled with being alone, made me feel so sad. There was a difference between being alone and lonely. I just didn't realise it at that moment. But even after that moment, my father, my mother, there was no one to turn to. I was so lonely. That's when I decided on it right then. I was going to see my grandfather. I didn't care if my father wouldn't take me. I was going to walk my way over and see what he had to say about it. I had never seen him before that. What better time to see him then? If no one else was going to help me with what I was feeling, I might as well have turned to him. So after school, I decided to walk there. I had no idea how to get there. I was armed with only a scrap of paper with the address scribbled on it. As a 7-year-old, I obviously had great ideas. I soon became lost, and like I always did when I felt lost, I just stood there on the sidewalk, back pressed up against the wall, and eyes looking at strangers passing by. And like always, people continued to pass by and life continued to go on. Sorry, what was that?
So when she gets lost, so she tried to go to her grandpa's house on her own. She got lost, so she decided to just stand there and watch people because she was lost.
Go by. Yeah.
I was sadder than ever. I had ended up in the situation I was originally in. Nothing had changed. I thought I was silly for even thinking I could change things with my own hands. That was until a voice brought me back to reality.
Hon, is that you?
Missy Deep, is that you? I
Maybe.
looked up and saw an unfamiliar face, but it's obvious that whoever was talking to me knew who I was. It's her grandfather. From that moment, things began to change. Life began moving its rusty joints, and I realised that things were moving along. Suddenly, I had become part of the crowd that moved like a blur past me. I was no longer someone who stood still and watched others hurry past me. Life had changed. I had changed, because the very person who found me that day was my grandfather. I had the opportunity to help them, though would I? We're back to present. I wanted to, but I wasn't sure if that was the best idea. After all, 5 demons in my house, as opposed to just 1. Wasn't exactly the living arrangement.
What did that flashback have to do with anything? What?
What? Why is she... What?
There's no...
But what?
I feel like this is a perfect time to break, probably. Now that she's deciding whether or not she's... Oh, hang on, we'll decide whether or not we're going to help them first.
Can we get to, like, the end of the day? Or is there, like...
Can we?
Does
Yes,
she, like, go to sleep or something?
I think she does. Okay, let's do that. That sounds like a good idea.
Even if they pass for humans, how would I explain having guys living in my house? Imagine if my friends came over. They would practically think I was part of a harem or something. Oh god, imagine if my parents came over. I think my mom would faint. Who knows what my dad would do? I think he would have them arrested on the spot. Ugh, this was hard. Maybe I should have written out pros and cons list for actually having to make the decision.
Don't worry too much about it. You have plenty of time to decide.
And grandfather says, don't worry too much about it. It's like, she's hearing his voice in her head. You have plenty of time to decide. Besides, you should do what makes you happy as well.
Grandfather is pro-sex demons in the house.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
It was strange that I happened to remember what my grandfather said to me when I was little. But it did kind of make sense.
What?
They weren't in the same exact situation that I was in before. But I did want to help them out. I think it would ease my conscience. And also make me a bit happy to give them help. As weird as that sounded.
She remembered the time that her grandfather gave advice about when you find 5 sex demons in
yeah,
whether you should help them or not.
Is that not what every grandfather tells their grandchild when they're going?
I didn't have that taught with my grandfather.
If there's ever sex demons in the house, just let them stay. Put them in the happen to those who live with sex demons.
There we go. You could stay here with me if you like. As soon as I finished my sentence, the room became still. I'm not sure what went through their heads from my words. The silence in the air cut like a knife until I finally spoke up once more. It seemed like you all needed a place to stay. Well, I just moved into this giant house, so it seemed like it made sense. It was still quiet in the room. I decided to keep talking. If you would like to stay here, though, there are 2 things I need all of you to follow.
Yes.
Oh, here we go. First of all, you can't use your powers or deliberately do something that might harm me or any guest that comes over. We're safe for enemies, but you get the drift.
That sounds reasonable.
Damien thinks that sounds reasonable. Secondly, you have to help me with any errands around this house. This place is kind of big, so yeah.
That is a generous offer, miss.
That is a generous
sure
offer,
that would
miss.
be
Are you
okay?
sure that would be okay?
We don't wish to burden you any more than we already have.
It's alright, really. I mean, I just started living here myself, so I'd appreciate some help around the house.
A wonderful idea. We'll live here and train while helping you with the house.
Eric's
Servants
pissed.
for the lovely princess.
A wonderful idea. We'll live here and train while helping you with the house. Servants for the lovely princess.
What? Are you serious?
Okay.
Yeah, Sam's really pissed. Are you serious?
quiet, Sam.
And Matthew's like, shh, I haven't slept in a bed for days. They all seem to like the idea except for Sam, and hey, I didn't really hate the idea either, even if they were incubi. It'd be interesting having 5 guys help me with taking care of the house, given they would follow the rules I just laid down.
Fine, but we're not staying here forever.
Sam says they're not
Only
staying
until
there
we can beat up
forever,
that
and
group
only
of
until they can
punks.
beat up that group of punks that beat them up.
I think that is a
Yeah.
reasonable
And
time
James
limit
reckons
for our
that's
stay.
reasonable.
Yes.
Also
Matthew's
beautiful.
pumped,
If you
and
need
Eric
a
has offered to be my
bedfellow.
bedfellow.
What?
Eric,
He
knock
doesn't
it
hang
off.
about.
Like, knock it off! I was happy that they agreed. Maybe it was because I wasn't going to be lonely for a while. Maybe it was because they all needed help, and my want to help people was fulfilled. I would never be sure.
Or maybe they're controlling you with their mind powers of sexualness and you can't tell, and you've already got Stockholm Syndrome.
So what are we waiting?
Finally, I'm starving.
So they're all eating.
Really, you?
Yeah.
Let them have a
Nom
little
nom
freedom.
nom.
Jim.
Nom
Still,
nom nom nom
that's
nom
no-
nom 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 nom. I almost couldn't hold it in. So I didn't. But I did.
What?
What?
Okay.
Still.
So they're saying
Let
like,
them have a little
let them have a
freedom,
little
James.
freedom. It's not
It's
like we
not like
haven't
we've
eaten
eaten
recently
recently
either.
I'm
I'm sure they've been starving. Still, there's no excuse for stuffing their faces like backyard swine. I almost couldn't hold it in. So then.
Oh, right,
So I
okay.
didn't, but I
Oh, shit.
did. So I either side with James or Eric. So
I can't
I
remember.
either side 50 Shades or
Oh, Rapey
or
Valentine.
yeah.
Shit.
Oh, God.
I can't. The wording of it is really confusing. I can't remember what one's the one.
So I either stuff my face too, or I
Yeah.
don't stuff my face. But then there's like a third option, which is like so then, but I don't know what that means.
Let's click so then. I can't remember. We can always go back and change our minds, I think.
I looked back at Damien, who'd been silent the whole time. He was leaning against the far wall, moving his lips almost silently to the empty space beside him. Out of curiosity, I looked the same way, though I found nothing there.
It's nothing.
It's nothing, says Damien. Huh? I looked back to see Damien looking at me with his normal blank face. I couldn't help but stare back, feeling a red tint of embarrassment spreading across my face. As I stared, Damien gave a very small smile, closed his eyes, returning to his thoughts. Oh, okay. So it's like that option was
It's like the
neither of
neutral
them.
option.
Eventually, we all ate dinner together. It was strange eating with just guys, but they were enjoyable to be around. They made me feel like a part of their family as we ate together. However, our peace was soon disturbed. Oh, it's her awful ringtone again. Oh, it's her mom calling.
Hey, honey, how are you?
Uh-oh.
Just checking you're not living with 5 rapey sex demons.
Have
Yeah.
you why did you not take some lasagna? I'm actually eating dinner right now. Oh, good. So there was food there. Well, your father wanted me to call and talk to you about having a house party tomorrow night to celebrate the new house and all.
Your father.
Your
Yep.
father insists. I know exactly what she meant. He didn't like long, relaxed appearance to the port fence. It was slightly messed up. I expected to act on drop of a dime for moving immediately the day after a funeral to my grandfather's house and now organising a party.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm gonna need some time to
mean,
prepare,
you
but
know me to help.
Mom has
I have
volunteered
work,
as
and
2
you
friends
know
to
how your
help.
father is. I'm sure it'll.
I'm sure it'll be amazing. I have faith in you,
All
honey. Love you, sweetie. Okay.
Is something wrong?
It's something. She has to organise a house party for her parents, says Rapeception. Oh yeah,
Yep.
mind reading. I gotta do it soon. My parents will be really disappointed. I have to stay up and organise everything tonight.
Hey,
Why don't we help you?
That's
I don't
I
see,
don't see why not. Oh, here
I
we
can name
go.
a few reasons why we shouldn't.
Sam is so salty. Why is he so salty? Did I punch him when I wasn't supposed to? I don't remember getting a choice. Do I? Did I have a choice?
I think you got a choice. You did.
Did
You
I?
hit him the second time. You hit
Oh,
him
right.
once, and then you choose to hit him the second time.
Oh,
He's
whoops.
just salty anyway.
I was
He's
going to
okay
say
then.
he seems quite salty.
Okay.
Back
he is.
off.
We'll take-
He's the troubled boy. You know, there's a different flavor for each.
Yeah.
I have to
Personality.
say,
Tired
I'd
of
probably
that
go after
princess.
Sam.
because all he does is like sit in the bar and drink beer and eat pizza.
He is the Shane of
He
this
is
game.
the Shane of this game. Kitty, who's your flavour?
I think mine was daddy issues.
Oh, Kitty.
I know, but at least honestly, it's better than Pedo Quest and
Yeah.
and
We found some
Rape
guest rooms
Deception.
on the opposite
We
end of the
played
house
when I
from the
played with my
master
friend Johnny.
I'm
He
sure
went
those will do
for
just fine.
Rapey Valentine. He went for Eric, and it
Have a
was
good-
disgusting. But funnily enough, Rapey Valentine isn't
Right.
actually as emotionally
What
scarring as Pedo Quest
Isn't
is going to
going
be.
do when-
Oh
Really?
my god.
So you got that to look forward to.
Have
Where's
you done
the
them all?
knife?
Have you done them all then?
Yeah. Oh, I've done them all. Plus, No, we'll leave that. We'll leave that. We'll come to that. Huggy Jr. says, "Where's the knife-wielding squirrel while all this was going on? Someone needs to be keeping an eye on that thing." Don't worry, Huggy. We will come back to the knife-wielding squirrel. It comes back into play later on. Don't you worry.
I couldn't move my body. I felt like I was tied up and I couldn't see anything beyond the darkness that surrounded me, yet I could hear the sounds of a heated argument coming at me from all directions. One move and she gets it.
Let her go!
Let her go.
Come on, chicken shit.
Fight us
Fight
like
us
a
like a
real
real-
man.
Like you scare me, Sam. Come on.
Take
I
one
should have an
step, I dare ya. Why can't I see?
away from her, Malix!
Okay, so the enemy is called Malix. The enemy has a name.
And what are you gonna
Oh yeah.
I felt myself pulled to one side, arms wrapped around my body protectively.
I've got you. Don't worry.
Eric is like, I got you, don't worry. As I was held in a tight embrace, I felt the world around me once again settle into low, peaceful hum. The hostility of the dream before had faded into black as the arms around rocked me comfortingly. Slowly, though, my eyes fluttered open, I looked up at the person holding me. And it was Damien.
Oh, what?
I knew he must have seen my dream, but why did I dream of Eric holding me, though?
You can't control your dreams.
Damien says, you can't control your dreams.
Are you okay? It's 9 a.m.
They're making breakfast.
No, not yet at least.
He
I hope
can't
to
control
learn.
his
Is
mind
everything
reading. Is everything
That's
okay?
good.
No, she had a weird
You didn't
nightmare.
disturb us, miss.
Yep. She had a weird
Why don't you
nightmare.
Come downstairs with us and have some breakfast.
Anyway, I'm gonna have to
After
leave
some
it
nice
there,
food,
guys.
We'll take your
I
mind
think
off
I'm
of what you
probably
dreamt
going
of.
to leave it here. I
Yeah.
meant to stop, but then there was the
It just
That
keeps
weird-
going.
that weird dream.
Yeah. So
I need to
Same time.
know. I may have to re-download this now.
yeah. No, like you could download it and play like one of the other like pathways.
Well, I'd get it on with Sam. There's
Yeah.
no doubt about it.
There are 5 boy pathways. There's a normal boy pathway, there's 2 normal girl pathways, and there is a demon
should be done
girl
with breakfast
pathway
soon.
as well.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah, which is voiced by the
Morning.
creator of this game herself.
Oh.
Oh,
And
really?
how old
Hey,
is the
it's
creator?
the
This is something I've
You're
never
yelling.
known.
Don't argue with
I
me.
think she's early 20s.
Okay.
Yeah. She has a Tumblr, which is equally as scarring.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a castle
And
back
I
home.
think me and my friend,
Our
we
dining
played
room's
the
10
start
times
of the
bigger than
second
this
one, and we
room.
were like, oh, somebody popped their V! Because it gets very sexual very quickly, and you're like, ooh.
Oh
Anyway.
Fun.
God.
It's our
Ah, her cringy ringtone. Fuck's sake. Right, let's save and we'll leave it
Yeah.
here. So,
Save, and
I'll
we
look
will
at that.
we'll come back to it. Anyway, Elmo and Huggy, thank you for sticking with us, you busy
Oh
bastards.
my God. Yeah.
Oh,
Same time
God.
next Monday then.
Yeah, same time next Monday. Same time
Nice.
next Monday.
Oh.
So if you like, I'll do the standard outro. If you liked what you saw today, question mark. Give us a follow if you're into that kind of thing. I stream on Mondays, and we do a group multiplayer stream on Fridays about 8 PM BST. So do join us for that. It's not going to be quite as dark, I hope, as this. Monday night Bishie Boy Hour. Okay, so and you can follow us on Twitter at ReadyUp. You can check us out on Facebook, ReadyUp, and on YouTube, ReadyUp Video, and our website is readyyup.net. So I was Susan. Good night, and I was joined by
Kitty
and
Verity!
and what's
Person.
all these horrible emojis like? Elmo's
They're
like so
awful.
many new ideas. Okay, alright, so thanks for watching, you guys, and good night.
Alright, night. Bye.